Okay, so you know about the key switch. That's there. It's an arming key for the laser tube. The emergency stop is emergency stop. This control panel, the yellow or the amber door light on the top of this needs to be renamed as safe condition to fire. If this amber door light is not lit, there is no safe condition to fire. Okay? There's a couple of different factors that can come into play there, which I'll explain later. But first off, the power light is there to let you know there's power getting to the machine. The laser light will pulse every time the laser is trying to fire. Okay? The screen is for information, it's quite obvious. Yeah? The F keys are contextual. Whatever they have written above them at the time is what they'll do. There's nothing above F3, so we can press away because there's nothing to do with it. Left hand side of the control panel is file and related only. So you delete whatever file's in there or you pause whatever file you're in the middle of. Right hand side is bed related only. Raise, lower, autofocus. Okay? The arrow keys are also contextual. If you're in the function menu, you can filter through different options there. If you're at the final screen, which is like your standard screen, you press the arrow key, you go into carriage movement mode, which if we hold that, you can see the head very, very slowly moving. Okay? Now I'm not a fan of that, especially when, if you're not in carriage movement mode, you can just grab the head and move it wherever you need to move it to. Okay? Now the start-stop button confuses more people than it should. It is not start on the left and stop on the right. It's one button in the middle. And what it really means is if there's a file in the machine and the head is not moving, pressing that will start that file from the very beginning. If the head is moving, pressing that will stop that file and forget its position, almost like somebody's hit the big red panic button. Okay? Remember the warning sign of do not leave the machine unattended during operation? Yeah? If you need to leave for any particular reason, let's say the fire alarm goes off, you've got to go outside and start taking some names, or really, really need that brew, yeah? You can always pause the file, take the key, and walk away. You've got the key, so nobody can use the laser. Yeah? When you come back, put the key back in, turn it on, and press pause again to unpause the job. Because remember, if you press the start button, it's going to start from the very beginning. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, as well as that, there are those 3 green lights on the side of the tube. They are just related to this back section here. So, is there power getting to the tube? Is the water sensor showing us water flowing through the tube? And is this door closed? Okay? That's all there for. When I get you to write down your checklist, I'm going to reference those lights. Okay? Got it.
It's got 3 switches on there.
So, we've got a main switch here. Those 2 are fuses.
Yeah, okay.
So there's nothing you can do about them, they're fuses.
Okay.
But that is your main on and off switch. You've also got power and your USB cable connection.
Yep.
Now again, depending on your machine, you might have other connections there, like you might have an interface, like a LAN cable, or just a standard USB cable.
I think we've got a LAN cable.
Yeah. Generally, in fact I say generally, we do not advise networking the lasers. It's just not advisable. Right, this extractor, in terms of usage, it's very, very, helps if I've actually got it plugged in. Excuse me, 2 minutes. Oh yeah, that's it. That one that's broken. There we go. There we go. Can never tell which one of those is dodgy. Right. So, that's on, that's off. Same button, does both things. Okay. Somebody has set this a bit too high, in my opinion. If you hold down the middle button until those 2 flash, you can raise or lower this to your heart's content.
What do you tend to have it set at?
I tend to have it set about 220, 230. Default is actually 250, but I find that can be a little bit loud, so I drop it down a little bit just to reduce the volume. Now here you've got those two filters. That's the condition of the two filters. They'll start to fill up as the filters get more and more blocked. Okay? You've got your temperature of the unit, total number of hours that the extractor's been running for, intended flow rate and actual flow rate. Okay? So, we're now into doing a bit of design work.